Hi, I'm Lawson. I'm a writer, blogger, and YouTuber. My content's on Substack, Medium.com, Substack.com. I have a WordPress blog. I contribute to another blog on WordPress. Uh, if you do an AI search of Lawson Wallace, you'll get an AI generated bio of me, which is pretty accurate. And you also get a list of some of my writings, a lot of my videos. So just do a Google search and you'll find my content. Most of my content now is not behind a paywall. I'm not asking you to join any platform to pay or anything. I just ask you to just enjoy and share my content. I was asked about making decisions, and this is something I have struggled with, well, for years, because I was so sheltered and I was so behind developmentally behind, with the neurodiversity and stuff like that. Um, I didn't really develop really good life skills and decision skills, and and that affected me when my mom, dad, and my uncle passed away. Well, first my mom, then my dad, then my uncle. I was living alone making my own decisions with no wise counsel. And as a lot of you know, it didn't turn out well. I ended up homeless. So, especially if you're young, well, it goes for anybody. You have to surround yourself with people that have more sense than you do. I mean, you have to have somebody in your corner that has more life experience, has better judgment, because I'll be the first to admit my judgment is poor. And and my life got better when I started listening to my dad and my uncle, and and it got better when I found my wife. I mean, we don't always get along. Sometimes we lock horns, but still, when it comes to money and stuff, I listen to her, and we get through things. So, so that's one thing I would do. That I would strongly encourage everyone to do is have someone that they respect in their corner that they can talk to and get advice from. Doesn't really matter who it is. Family member, minister, co-worker, supervisor, neighbor, whatever. Just find somebody that you can go to help. And the second thing, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for advice and counsel, because we all need it. I don't think any of us are perfect. And so those are two things I would do. And another thing is try not to make rash decisions. Try to think things through. I made a rash decision to up and leave Florida the way I did. And if I would have had more sleep, if I would have thought more things through ease better, I would not have. I would have went another direction. I would not have ended up in Minneapolis probably. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. You never know, and it's pointless to worry about what woulda, coulda happened. All I know is that the decision I made turned out in the short term to be wrong. But, things worked out, but they were harder than they needed to be. So those are two things you can do. Just get wise counsel, think things through before you don't make any rash decisions. And try not to think with emotion. Try not to make a decision within a place of, I left Florida because I was scared, I was frustrated, I was more than a little angry, and I should not have done that. So I'm just thankful that it worked out the way it did. But it was just a lot of pain. So that's all I can think of. Just don't make decisions intellectually, not emotionally. And on the flip side, don't overthink it. I had so many things going, I didn't know what to do. Sometimes you just got to make a decision. So just make the decision and live with it, and don't beat yourself up like I struggle with, and I still do sometimes, if the decision goes south. That was the wrong decision. So anyhow, I'm on WordPress, I'm on medium.com and wordpress.com, and I have a Substack newsletter. I have a Fiverr account, because I'm looking for writing gigs. So just do an AI search for Lawson and Wallace, and you'll find links to my content. And leave suggestions in the comments for videos. I have nothing else to do this holiday season except make videos and watch TV and read my books. So the more suggestions I have, the more videos I'll make. I'll talk to y'all later today. Have a good one.